Good morning. Welcome back to the homestead. Glad you could make it. Well, I'm off for the next few days, which is really good. I can get some work done without pesky work getting in the way. Anyway, okay, you'll see behind me there, that's 2 pallets of wood. It's another building. Anyway, I need to pull the tarps off of it and then weed eat all the way around it really good. And then I'm going to have to replace a couple of or at least the one tarp on top, because apparently it's perforated and you can see through it. So that's not good. That means it's leaking. Okay, I'm done weed eating. I'm going to re-tarp this and move on to other things. Oh, I gotta change that battery. Don't go away. Alright, does it for that project. Just got to pick up the old tarps and figure out what to do with those. Then move on to something else. So I got this little Craftsman weed eater here. I got it from my father-in-law's house when he passed away. I think it's brand new. Anyway, it's missing the guard on it and stuff, and it's pretty light duty. But since the chargers are all over in the shop, and I have the batteries and all that, and I often need to just trim around the shop, I'm going to see if it works for just cleaning the light duty stuff. If it does, I'll just keep it at the shop. Well, I'm supposed that the guard that's supposed to be on there has a line cutter on it, and since there's no guard, there's no line cutter. So when it decides it's going to send a bunch of line out, it gets too long. Oh well, it'll work fine for just going around the shop. I'll keep it over here for that. Might as well. All right, next on my agenda, I'm going to see about trying to make a screen door for the cat house. I'm working with boards that aren't exactly straight. So, and I don't have a way to straighten them. I don't have a bunch of woodworking tools. So we'll just do the best we can and see how it turns out. What else can we do? Oh, and it's a double door. So it's a butler door where the top is and the bottom are separate, but together. You understand. Maybe it's time for a new saw. All right, well, all of that you just saw me do, messing around with the saw. The saw table plate, the part on the bottom that the saw rests on as you cut, and also helps keep the blade perpendicular to what you're cutting or at whatever degree or angle you set it at. Mine was twisted. I think it got twisted because I hit on it all the time. It's difficult to adjust even when you loosen it all the way up. And I think over time I've bent it. That or just tossing the saw on the ground, which I've done for years and years and years. It's a really old saw. It's a Black & Decker Firestorm. They don't even make them anymore. It's probably 25 years old. Anyway, I got it as straight as I can, and I trued up the blade so it's 90, as close to 90 as I can get it. Now I can rip these boards in half. I think that's as close as I'm going to get it. Having a bit of trouble. That's not a ripping blade, it's a general construction blade, fairly fine. What that means is it's not meant to cut with the grain of the wood. Now, I've done some ripping with it and it's been okay. But this is a long pull and it's a pretty hard wood. And what's happening is the blade is getting so hot that it's just wandering all over the place whether I want it to or not. So I'm going to have to go look at my stash of blades and see if I've got something else. All right, this is a really old blade. It's very rusty. I hope it works. Got a cutoff saw in the shop to get these perfect, so I'm going to go do that. I'll be right back. So I'm making one and I'm cutting it in half. I just need you to hold that end.
Hold this
And
end?
make those lines line up. Yeah, no, good idea. Excellent idea. Excelente. Okay, well that does it for me. It's late, getting dark. I already had dinner, and I'm just tired. I don't want to work on it anymore. But the door is built. It fits the frame perfectly. I'm having an issue with it binding in the last 3 or 4 inches of it closing, and I know what it is. I just need to mortise out a little bit more around where the ball of the hinges meet the door frame. Once I do that, it should fit just fine. But I took it down for now because the cats are confused, we're confused, and nobody's happy about it. So it's down for the moment. I'll see about getting it to swing better tomorrow morning. If I'm not doing something else. I may be doing something else, but I will get to it ASAP. Anyway, thanks for watching. God bless you. We'll see you next time on the homestead. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, share it with your friends. Bye now.